Today's video is going to be a little bit more positive than videos of late. And I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I first started playing League of Legends and how it changed my life. And this is a story that I don't think I've ever told to anyone, and especially my stream or even you guys on YouTube. So this means a lot to me, and I hope you come away with this video with just a positive outlook on things. So the setting takes place 8 years ago. I was in high school. And for those of you who are currently in high school or have passed high school, you know the experience is very, very varying. It just feels sometimes good, sometimes terrible, sometimes awful. You don't really want to be a part of it some of the time. For me, it was all over the place. I ended up going to 2 different high schools because when I was a sophomore in high school, my dad, who was the sole breadwinner for my family, the only person with a job, ended up having his job downsized at the newspaper he worked at. He was an accountant for this newspaper he worked at for years and years and years, and the newspaper industry was in decline. So he no longer had a job there. And the small town that we lived in really didn't have very many options for him to be able to provide for a family of 5, or we had 5 kids and a wife and a dog and cats. And so we had to move. We had to move pretty far away. I ended up losing almost all of my friends because we moved so far, and it was really hard to stay in touch. And I'm going to a totally different high school, and it's just, it forces you to move on. So at this point in my life, I just had quit World of Warcraft. Before that, I was really into Dota. I didn't have anything going for me. I got into a high school that was meant for college prep. So the classes were really strenuous, and you had to put a lot of time into doing the homework and, preparing for tests and stuff like that. And I was just in a state of like complete depression almost constantly for the last 2 years of high school. I didn't have anything to look forward to. I would wake up in the morning, dread the entire day, work as hard as I could, get home from school, and just dread the next day. That was the case for almost a year and a half. I wasn't able to play games. I was in a perpetual state of just not wanting to do anything. I had no energy, no desire to do a whole lot. And during this time period, I'm occasionally doing things like playing soccer, and there's small glimmers of fun, and sometimes you're able to forget your troubles and you just press on. For me, things were just really inconsistent. I didn't have a whole lot of reason to look forward to the future. I didn't have a lot of hope. So when I heard there was a new game in development called League of Legends, and it was supposed to be like Dota, but its own platform, it was exactly what I wanted. Because coming from a Dota 1 background, I played so much Warcraft 3 when I was younger. I played World of Warcraft, but I was burnt out and the PvP was garbage. And I had nothing. So when I heard about this game, I got really, really excited. And it actually, for the first time, and probably a year and a half at the time, I actually had something to look forward to. And it was this game called League of Legends. Now, League of Legends was in very early development of alpha when I heard about it. And every day after school, I would check the forums. And if you posted on the forums, they did a weekly key giveaway. And you could only play the game on the weekends, but they would add one extra person, or at least one of the ways they added one extra person to the alpha/beta was a weekly giveaway, where if you just posted on the forum, you had a chance of winning. So every day I would post on the forum and hope that I won the key. Time passes, week after week after week, I still haven't gotten a key. It wasn't until the final week that they were doing these key giveaways that I got my key. And I remember them saying that this was the last week that they were going to do the key giveaway for that. And I furiously posted as many ideas and champion, creative champion design type posts, or like, this would be a cool champion, we should add this. And I finally got a key. And I think it was just random. I'm not sure if it was because of the merit of the post or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was just random. So I finally got a key. And I can remember the excitement I had when I first logged in. It was the old login, the old login. It was really terrible lettering with like a dark background, and it was just graphically not that appealing. But I was so excited, I didn't care. I was willing to overlook it because of the idea behind what the game was. What it represented to me was hope. Hope that things were changing, things were getting better, because at the time there were really no other games that I was looking forward to. There was just nothing. I hated World of Warcraft. Dota 1 just got old and was just really out of date, and it didn't have its own platform and no ranking system and blah, blah, blah. And there was just nothing. So when I finally got into League of Legends and I was able to start playing, it was the first time in years that I had hope for the future. And I remember every weekend was just the best experience. Every weekend felt like Christmas to me. And you could only play at the time League of Legends on the weekends. They would, during the week, work on the game and patch it. And then on the weekends, they would have people test it. And I just remember in like all of my school classes, just, I couldn't focus. The entire mental process of the week was just, I can't wait till Friday. I can't wait until I can play League of Legends. And the weekends would just fly by. They would go by so quickly, and then I'd have to start all over in the week and just hope that the week would pass by just as quickly as the weekend so I could start playing again. And time went by, and time flew by for me because I lived for the weekend. And every moment during the week was just spent thinking about how I was going to spend my games in the weekend playing League of Legends. And as time progressed, League of Legends started getting closer and closer to like officially launching and ending the beta. And I remember being so excited. And they started giving away more keys. They gave you keys to give away to your friends. And I gave them away to all my old friends that I used to play Dota with and World of Warcraft with. And for the first time in a really long time, I was able to reconnect with friends that I hadn't been able to play or see or interact with in years. And it basically got my friends back to me. League of Legends was more than just hope. It was a community to me, you know? It was my outlet. And I had friends at school, but they didn't play games and they didn't really understand my love for League of Legends. So I kind of just kept it to myself because, or at least with the people that I could interact with on a daily basis. And I would just get home from school every day and finally begin what I enjoyed, and that was playing League of Legends. And I know time has passed, and I'm currently in a state where I don't enjoy League of Legends nearly as much as I used to, but it's days like today where I think it's really good to reflect on why you started pursuing things that you currently started pursuing in the past and would have brought you to present. And that was the beginning, the stepping stone for me becoming who I am today. And along the ways, I'm filled with moments of regret and decisions that I think I could have handled better. And I know that I could have ended up somewhere completely different than where I am today. But I don't regret it. I don't regret those moments in high school where I would live for the weekends and I'd get to interact with my old friends online. And over the years, League of Legends has found me more and more friends and has helped me stay in contact with a lot of my old friends. And it still brought me on this amazing journey where I was able to begin to have hope again. And in a part of my life that felt so hopeless. And as weird as it is to say, but League of Legends really had a profound impact on me because it helped me escape my depression and my sadness and my hopelessness and actually give me a reason to pursue what I'm currently doing now. And it has brought me on this amazing journey that has made me a better person. I think that early on in League of Legends, I was not a perfect person. I'm still not a perfect person, but I can certainly remember moments of being incredibly toxic and way too aggressive. And League of Legends kind of taught me to enjoy aspects of life that you previously ignore, like the simplicity of just having a good time with friends and what it really means to connect with people that you can't see in real life and you might not ever see in real life ever again, potentially. I lost one of my close friends in high school to an accident when I was a senior, and the last time I saw him was when I lived in the first location. I hadn't talked to him in a really long time. So it really puts things in perspective for me, at least, that as much as it is just a game and you might be playing it with friends or just random people, but it's more than just a game to some people. In some areas, this is their only outlet to escape their depression or their troubles with real life. And I remember being this troubled teenager whose only escape was League of Legends, and where that brought me now. So in your games, in your experience with League of Legends, just really be thankful that we are here today and we have hope for the future, and that there is hope for the future, because while things might not be great with League of Legends right now, it certainly had a profound impact on my life. And I hope that League of Legends has brought you to a place in your life where you can say that you're thankful that it brought you this far, whether it was your outlet of escape from your problems with real life, whether it was just something that you live for as you grind out your daily activities and what you have to do to get through college or high school, or just working to save up enough money so you can actually pursue your passion. I hope that you can be as thankful for where League has brought you as I am. And I'm thankful that I am where I am today, because without League of Legends, during that time in my life, I don't know where I would have ended up going without gaming, or who I'd have ended up becoming. So I'm thankful, and thank you for watching. And I'm thankful that you guys support me and that you're willing to watch videos on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for my next video, and don't forget to check out my stream. Thank you.